So from you getting sick in '89, how long was it till Vince gave you another chance in WWE?
It was somewhere around 95, 96. I went and saw them. They were wrestling in Bethlehem. And I walked in and I was talking with Pillman and Davey Boy and those guys because I knew them all from Canada. Pillman was my roommate up there. And, they were talking to me back and forth and stuff. And I'm like, where's Vince? And Vince said he's over there. And I went in and talked to Vince. And Vince is like, when's the last time you were in the ring? I'm like, Vince, it was like 5.5, 6 years ago. He goes, 6 years ago? I said, Vince, look, I said, I have a ring at home. I said, I've been working out every day. I've been training every day. I said, all I ask is you give me a match. I said, if you don't like it, just look me in the eye and go, Steve, I don't like it. And I won't ever bug you again. He said, okay. So Pat Patterson was like the middleman with this and stuff. He was sitting there. So then I started dealing with Pat Patterson. He kind of arranged it, got me a match. And Vince came up to me after the match. He goes, I liked it.
Who was it with?
Who was it with? It was with one of the guys from Canada. It was a dark match. It was I can't remember what the guy's name was.
But it impressed Vince enough to go, all right.
It did. I said, okay, so what's the next step? He goes, well, I want you to go to the developmental league and wrestle with the young boys for 2 weeks, polish up a little bit, and we'll put you back on the road. Well, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
So I went down there. What's funny, I get down there. Mark Henry was there. He's in there for 2 weeks with me. Even Mark Miro was there with us for 2 weeks and stuff like that. But it's like, it's a lot of wrestling and a lot of working out. I'm like, oh, it was like all day. But, I can understand where he was coming from. I get it. Go down there, polish up for those couple weeks, and then come back. But it's funny because when I left Canada, I could run an hour match with Benoit, those guys. We would run an hour match and blow the roof off. And then after 6 years, I just mentally didn't have the same edge. When you wrestle every day and twice on Saturdays and twice on Sundays, and you're doing at least 20-minute matches every time, your mind clicks. And so it took a little while to get that back too. And so it worked out. Like I always say this, I thought half of what I did in there was good and half of it was okay. I did what I could under the circumstances, but I was fortunate that he took me back.